Even behaving badly, host Kira Sultanovich is here to prove that being bad feels pretty good, especially at Kevin's expense. Plus, look, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's an angst-ridden teenage Superman. It's also DV Tuesday, but you knew that. And we promised, now we deliver. A special performance by the Ying Yang Twins right here. Tuesday, you freaking rock. Remember, future events such as these will affect you in the future on Attack of the Show.
Pick up on this.
Welcome to Attack of the Show.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Do not adjust your TV sets. There are two women standing here today.
Two blondes at the same time.
I know. Can you handle it?
I think I can.
I think I can.
For a whole hour.
Yeah, and then we also have
Two women over here.
two women over here. You know,
Took exactly 3 seconds for that joke to come out.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay. That's
Hi,
where that
ladies.
came from.
hey, Brennan and Tina. It is Girls Week.
Yeah, well, Tina and I figured with all the begging and money you guys have been
Yes.
throwing at us that finally we would just cancel all our
The other things
did
we had
have?
going on, yes.
Right, and
Some stuff.
do you a favor.
Thank you.
So we're here.
And the
We're here.
reason, of course, is Kevin is in Japan.
Right.
He's, on a little I'm working type of thing with like
Sayonara, Kev.
40 other people from G4.
Most of the offices.
They have to go,
like the Dust Bowl
go work
here.
in Japan. So we are taking over the show, and Brendan is part of Girls Week. Not sure why.
Yeah,
but we're really glad to have him.
Didn't get to go to Japan.
No.
But by the end of the week, we're hoping to get you in a skirt.
Yeah.
Like you were earlier before the show.
This is not
and
dress up the
pumps.
little brother week, okay?
We did have a pillow fight right before,
And
too.
pink pumps.
and a
Oh,
boa.
sorry.
And Bobby socks.
nails.
And a thong.
This is going to be awesome. Okay, so to start off,
What do we got, Sarah?
Very excited about this. We have the iPod Nano in-house. Finally, it's in our hot little hands. This thing is tiny.
It's tiny. I've always wanted to touch
We
it.
talked a little bit about the Nano. You know, if you can see it here up against
Little
the
size
big
comparison?
iPod, it is pretty darn small. In fact, you can show it to the side.
Show it
It
to
is
the side.
really, really thin.
It's really thin.
Really, really light. We talked about it last week. This is the 4 gig version, which is $249. There's also a 2 gig version for $199. And it's pretty darn cool. What it is, it's kind of like the iPod Mini but smaller, and it's the iPod Photo because you can put your pictures on it.
Right, and it's got the color screen, which of
Got the color
course
screen.
everyone needs.
I don't know. I mean, the thing about the iPod Nano is like, I wish it could take pictures.
Right.
Now it's just a storage device for pictures, but it is cool to whip it out and be like,
It's cool. It's
here's from
definitely
the party
sexy
last
and it's
week.
sleek. Personally, my iPod Mini, I never really found it too bulky. I was okay with it.
Well,
but now
I mean, I've
it's-
got the big,
it's
I've got
smaller.
the big version which I run with, and it's all good.
Right.
This thing, I mean, you could lose it. You could actually
Yes,
lose it.
it's very
in a
small.
pocket.
It'll fit in Tina's bra without a doubt.
Oh, there's more where that one came from.
Oh, wow. So anyway, iPod Nano, it's a good time, and hopefully.
But a little bit higher price tag than the Mini.
little bit of higher price tag. Now,
Yeah.
what I'm wondering is
I'll
why.
just take this one.
One of the questions that I had for Han Choi, who's in our lab, of course, who, oh, by the way, says that the sound quality isn't quite as
That's
good.
right.
He doesn't really know why, because it's probably, using the same chip, but maybe it's one of these, like, too small for comfort kind of thing.
Totally.
But, wonder why they're going to keep making the iPod Shuffle, because now you have something that's smaller than anything.
Right.
That, has a display. So, anyway.
Who knows? But it is cute. So
iPod
there you go,
Nano.
iPod.
We've
we're
got it.
We're at the end of the summer here, and it's big time for sports fans. We got NFL season kicking up. Go
Monday Night
Jets!
Football last night.
Hey, I'm so proud of you.
Are you?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, and we got the baseball playoffs coming up. So basically, GameSpy is going to put out 3 cool sports games that are free for you guys to try, and then if you like it, cheap to buy.
Okay.
So it was good to try first. First up, we got Football Mogul 2005. It's a simulation game. You take the real NFL rosters, and you're basically the manager of whatever team you want to play.
Okay.
Now, there's not actually any gameplay. There's no football gameplay, but you can mess with ticket prices and negotiate salaries and sign exclusive things. And like, if you want to be God or the football god, that's you.
So you're like the guy in charge.
You're the guy in
You're
charge.
not the lineman.
Similar to the next one, which is Inside the Park, where you're basically in charge of your player. It's another one for like stat people. And
Okay.
with the new Madden game, it's all RPG elements. This is a very RPG game. But what I've got for you today, Sarah Lane, is something I thought that you would really enjoy, because who doesn't enjoy a good game of mini golf? So let's bring
I
this one up.
certainly do. Okay,
Mini
so
golf ball.
I'm going to play this here.
You're going to play this here.
All right,
It's
so
simple.
what I'm
It's got
doing-
cute little South Park.
So you have your little arrow, and you've got your power. I'm just going to swing
There you
back
go.
here.
Oh, too
and
much.
I've done...
Sarah doesn't know her own strength.
Oh, you know what? You guys can all go to...
There you go. It's simple. It's easy. You want a quick thing to waste your time.
Oh,
with.
in, too.
That was impressive.
You know,
Impressive. impressive. You might want to move on to Tiger Woods.
Well, I've always been very athletic.
I can tell.
And
I can tell by the way you clicked.
Well, I didn't want to show off with a hole-in-one or anything, but that's kind of
Well, there you go.
What I do.
GameSpy.com. Sarah's obviously going to go.
I'm obviously going to go, and everyone else
3
should
free
too.
downloads. Summer fun. There you go.
What else are you going to do? All right, so next, this is fun. This is
good times.
This is a game about. Let's actually set this up a little bit better.
Okay.
Pop stars.
Yes.
Pop stars today. They're racy.
They're awesome.
racy.
They're scandalous.
They're scandalous.
They're minimally clad.
minimally clad, and that's why sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between a pop star and a porn
And
star.
their amount of talent is sometimes equal.
And questionable.
Yes.
In both cases. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and play.
And their names also. But let's move on.
Bambi, Ashley, Brittany. Okay, so let's just go ahead and play this flash game: porn star versus pop star. So we've got a person. The picture comes up.
Okay.
The face is blurred.
Right, but the breasts are being melded together, which means I'm thinking porn star.
I'm thinking porn star. This doesn't look like a pop star
What
that
were
I
the
know.
breasts doing?
What
were the breasts just
That's the technical term.
Laura's
Brendan.
actually-
You're going to have to learn that if you're going to be on the
I
girl
wasn't
show.
paying attention.
She's
Breasts
searching
are
fingers.
They're
lifting
melding or
and
something.
crushing.
Melding
Okay.
and
Lift and crush.
lift and crush.
Lift and crush. So I'm gonna
Otherwise known as
go with porn star.
I'm going to agree with you.
Okay,
Or
let's-
Sarah Lane.
Yeah. And I'm right because it's Tracy Lords
Isn't she a
of
blonde?
underage porn star fame.
Isn't she a blonde?
Oh, she can be anything she wants to
That's
be.
true. And by the way,
Laura.
this is at liquidgeneration.com. Let's do one more.
Okay. Next.
This is all day.
Well,
Let's
this is
do
the
this.
sort of thing. Ooh. Oh.
That's Cameron Diaz? No, she's not a pop nor
She's not
porn.
a pop star. But you know what? Her boobs aren't that big.
Right.
And you know how porn stars are these days. So I'm going to go with pop star.
Well, I think if this is a pop star, I am taking back her album because that is trashy.
it is trashy.
Either that,
but
I'm going to go buy multiple
But
copies.
she's a champ, so let's go pop star. And we are right because it's Jerry Halliwell of Spice Girls
Okay,
fame.
we're obviously being really lenient with the term pop star.
Yeah, pop star.
Jerry Halliwell. All right.
She sings.
She
Anyway,
sings,
so
I sing.
porn star versus pop star, hours of fun. Now today, we've mentioned Kevin isn't here, so when you call in today with questions, we want you to talk trash about him.
A lot.
A lot.
Real bad.
Seriously, like
Trash him.
avoid anything overly nasty or overly inappropriate for live television. You know, we're a family
Yes,
show.
we are.
But otherwise, have at it. So the number is 800-839-7880. You can always email us through our web form, obviously too, at attackoftheshow.com/askus. And you can chat with us in our IRC chat room. Also, go to chat.g4tv.com. Ask questions for Tina and Laura. We don't get them here every day.
Sure, we'll answer whatever. I'm an open book.
And we've got some prizes for callers and chatters today.
Oh.
If you call, you will receive,
Prizes.
well, if you call and we answer, you'll receive the Hitchhiker's
Okay.
Guide to the Galaxy for the PSP.
Yeah.
We are forward thinking here.
Good times. Now, by the time it even registered with you guys that were gone, we're going to be back. And with us will be Women Behaving Badly host Kira Sotanovich. She's coming down, hopefully, to show a little decorum.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Kira Soltanovich loves to blur the line between laughing at you and laughing with you. Luckily, as host of Girls Behaving Badly, she gets to do both frequently.
Excuse me, sir, can you help me? I'm just trying to make a phone call. My boyfriend can't hear me. Can you just put that in there for me? Thank you, right up to my ear. Oh, there you are. Oh my gosh. Will you tell my boyfriend you're gonna help?
Hello? Excuse me?
Tell him I love him
She said she loves you.
and I'm giving him big kisses everywhere.
She said that she'll give you big kisses
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Okay, just flip it down. I'll call you later, baby. I love you.
Welcome to the show, Kira. That's fun. Now you're kind of a prankster on the show. Were you always a prankster? How did you get involved in a prank kind of a show, Girls Behaving Badly?
You know, when I auditioned for this, basically there were a lot of comics auditioning, so they wanted us to do a lot of our stand-up, and a lot of my stand-up is about, you know, pranking people
Right.
and things I used to do as a kid. And I was always a, you know, big troublemaker. Like, you know, my senior year of high school, I was in the principal's office every day because we were dating. But no, I'm kidding. It's my first lesbian experience. But I'm kidding. I'm not a lesbian. I hate softball. But like,
Not that
you know,
there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But you know, I was always pulling jokes, and this is like the perfect gig for me. So when I auditioned for it, it just.
I can
it just
imagine. I mean,
fit.
being a comic, they say, "Hey, you want to be on a prank show?" It must have been a perfect fit. It's like a dream come true.
You get to improv. You get to like basically do your own shtick, whatever that is. You get to, you know, make fun of people and then tell them, you know, it's just a prank show at the end of it all. But it's kind of like it takes the candid camera and the punk world and meshes it, and it's very Sex in the City and
These poor men that are getting pranked on all the shows, are the girls calling in being like, please prank my boyfriend, he really has it coming? I mean, how do you find these poor guys to humiliate publicly?
Girls, wives, bosses, secretaries, we've gotten it all. And sometimes people think that I just travel with my own hidden camera crew, which I don't. Okay, so when you see me buying deodorant in the grocery store, I'm just buying deodorant. I had this woman stop me, and I'm literally like sniffing to see what smells different, like ocean's mist or sea spray or whatever. You know what I mean? Something we all do. And this woman's like, "Oh my God, I know who you are. My husband's getting oranges. Let's go.
Let's get him."
Like, what the heck? I travel with all my own equipment. Like, all right, great, we were waiting for you. They're in the car. Let's go.
I just need to smell better. Thanks. So now I know one of your more famous prank characters is Dodgeball Girl.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about Dodgeball Girl.
It started basically, we thought we wanted to do a quickie, something really fast. So we said we're going to put you in a dodgeball outfit. Something funny?
Yeah, we're seeing Dodgeball Girl right now.
And they put me in a dodgeball outfit, and they gave me a ball, and I just started smacking people.
That's awesome.
That's it. It's just very random. There's no script. It's just whatever I feel like doing.
And people are just horrified. I love
now,
it.
the girl that I'm hitting...
I would freak out if I saw you. I'm just saying that right
She's
now.
a stunt woman right there, that woman that I'm hitting. So I'm not that random.
Now, we brought you in last week. We mentioned the viewers who were watching the show last week heard us mention something about a prank that was played on Kevin. That was you. We actually brought you in last week. We told him you were someone that you weren't, and we had a little prank that we played on Kevin, and he was pretty mortified when it was all over. So we've got it all on tape. Let's take a look.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Yes.
Good to
Kevin.
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. These things have been going on since the 90s when multiplayer games came out, and it was like when people got tired of shooting each other, they would literally just kind of jump on each other's head.
Can I stop you?
Yeah, sure.
This stuff like really bores me.
Gotcha. We still have the interview, of course. You know,
Okay.
and
When
that's
do
all
I
gonna
meet the
happen.
host?
I am the host.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought it was gonna.
That's okay. This is awesome. This is very great. Thank you.
For what? For. Wait, hold on a second.
It's all right.
Kevin? Is that his name?
You know what? This is a giant misunderstanding. My apologies. I thought we were doing something entirely different.
You haven't even watched my show, obviously?
I have not, no.
You haven't. Well, maybe
I have
you
not, to
should
be
tune
honest.
in because it's called Girls Behaving Badly. And, it's a prank show.
Yeah.
So I just got you, baby. I love you, Kevin!
You got me. Very,
I'm
very
Kira,
well done.
sweetie.
Kira.
Kevin, so great to meet you.
That was good. Thank you. That was cute.
Poor Kevin. Oh, it's hard. It was hard to be there that day, and it was even harder to watch just now. How was Kevin as the sport goes? You probably have guys that get, I don't know, you have people get really mad when it's all over with, or is everybody pretty generally good-natured about it?
You know, I have to tell you guys that he was actually more relieved than what we saw. He was kind of like, oh man, you guys got me, which is
Well, because
usually...
he thought you were crazy.
He thought it was cuckoo
Like
nuts.
the crazy land party guest from hell.
Because I was like, you're the host of the show. And he's like, yeah, I'm the host. And I was like, oh, so disappointed. I'm like, I thought you were a PA. I was going to send you to get me coffee or water.
Poor Kevin.
Yeah, but
Poor
he really
Kevin.
was good about it. He was sweet.
He was good, yeah. He's not a big fan of yours.
He's not?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
But I gave him one of these in his belly.
He did like that. He did like that.
Yeah,
For more on Kira, visit KiraComedy.com. And now, while we scour the studio for hidden cameras, you prepare yourself for an update on the Oregon Trail, and another seedless handpicked Damn Good download is next. Thank you.
Celebrating his 20th birthday today, Mario.
Okay, so last week we updated the classic adventure game Oregon Trail into something bigger and grander and even more time wasteful, because that's what we do here. It's the Oregon Trail. Very clever little name there. And we asked you to choose our next move. So Laura, let's see how we're doing.
Well, right now, the weather's cool, our health is good, and we're moving at a steady pace.
That's awesome, and our rations are filling.
Our rations are filling.
So that's very good. So we're going to go first and look at the poll to see what's won.
What you guys
here.
wanted us to do.
So it looks like continuing on the trail has won.
Well, we are going to continue on
and
the trail.
it has 109 votes. That's 40%. So 40% of you say continue on. So I think we should
let's
do that.
it. So
Let's
I'm
go ahead
continuing.
and pick
Here's
the selection.
us and our cowish oxen horse thing.
Bull.
And let's continue.
Mare.
He's going to continue
He's
on the
continuing.
trail. This is excitement.
Yeah, well, this is
He's
gaming.
moving. So he's
Welcome
moving.
to the world of
He's
video
moving.
games.
Look at this. This is what you wanted us to do, guys. You wanted us to continue on the trail. That's it. And you know what? I think we should do another one.
Well, we seem to have come to some sort of a decision
You're
here.
now
We're
at
at
the
a
Kansas River crossing. Would you like to look around? I don't need to look around.
No.
I know what rivers look like.
No.
I've been to a few.
No, we
don't want to look around.
Let's do something better.
We want to get it going.
And what's our next?
We must
what's our
cross
next
the river
option
to
here?
know. Continue the river at this point is 630 feet across and 5.1 feet deep. Now this is where the educational value comes in.
Huh.
What should we do?
I feel like we should cross the river.
Should we? Well, our attempt, we could ford the river. We could caulk the Wecken. We could take a ferry, or we could see if the conditions improve. Let's ford.
Let's ford.
Let's ford.
Sure.
Let's ford the river. Not Chevy or Saturn.
Or
but Ford.
GMC.
All right, here we go.
Or Jeep Eagle.
Here we go.
We're
going
fording.
across the river.
We
I think
are
we're going to
fording
make
the
it.
river.
Oh, no. Oh, drowning. Oh, God.
Hoorah!
Oh, dude, that's not good.
We
the river's
died.
too deep. We lose. Bullets and wagon wheels and Brendan.
Oh.
We lost Brendan.
Brendan.
And apparently co-host.
Another casualty of the Oregon
And
Trail.
I've drowned myself, so that was fun. I love this game.
Well, there's
That
a
was
lot
awesome.
of death, and I mean that's what the kids like.
Right.
Death and destruction and
Wild
drowning.
Wild
and
West. It wasn't an easy place to live.
Sure wasn't. So, what's our next step? Vote at attackoftheshow.com and tell us what you want the AOTS party to do next, and we'll do it.
Try
We'll
not to
also
kill
have-
us.
Yeah, please try not to kill us. Because, you know, we're doing a really good job of that ourselves. The links to emulating your own Oregon Trail so you can play along at home are on our website as well. Now, it's time for another damn good download. My God, when will this nightmare end? Okay, Tina.
Wow, there's like two of you.
I know. I was there and I'm here. I run fast.
I was like, please don't fall, please don't fall.
So I wanted to ask you, how much fun are you having with thumb drives these days?
Yeah, I have like 100 thumb drives.
And
I love them. I actually really love them. I actually just got a pocket knife thumb drive.
Did you?
Yeah.
It has a knife?
It's fantastic. It's security
Can
too.
you bring it on a plane though?
No, you can't.
Well, bet you should have thought of that.
I should have thought of that.
Well, anyway, speaking of thumb drives, what's really cool today, it's sort of like a damn good website, damn good download hybrid because it's
Okay.
a little of both. But I want it to be a damn good download because you're actually downloading things to your thumb drive and making it the ultimate thumb drive. You start with this website.
Okay.
Portable USB programs. And what it is just a bunch of little programs that you can install. You don't even really have to install. You just you just download them to your removable storage and you can take it with you everywhere you go. For example, like portable Firefox.
No, this is the full-blown Firefox? Did you get everything? Really?
Oh, yeah, it's Firefox. And what it is, what's nice about it, you think like, well, I mean, don't most computers have Firefox? Yeah, but they won't have the start page that you want.
Right.
The whole point of it is to load it up on your thumb drive, and then wherever you go, you don't care what the computer has on it, you just put in the thumb drive,
And you've got it.
And you've got your home system with you wherever you go.
Portable computer almost, really.
Yeah, exactly. So, for example, I have another thumb drive plugged into the computer right now.
Okay.
It's on my H drive, and if I open it up, we've got portable Firefox here. We also have my Trillion with all my information.
Okay.
And all you have to do is run it from the thumb drive. You don't have to install Trillion. You know, you go to the library, you go to
Right.
your friend's house, they don't know what Trillion is, blah, blah, blah. They're still using AIM.
You got like
It's so
Photoshop,
embarrassing.
stuff like that? Too big?
Photoshop is a little bit too big, but there are some image editors that you can
Okay.
get off the website that I showed you,
Okay.
as well as like Abbey Word and other text editors and all sorts of good stuff.
So what's your favorite program that you've been portabilizing?
Well, there are quite a few. For example, not even just like we were talking like administration, internet,
Yeah.
office, graphics, audio, video. You can use the VLC media player, so you don't have to like rely on Windows Media when you use grandma's like really lame
That's actually
Starter
very
Edition
cool.
kind of thing. Yeah. So and up to compression tools.
And
You
this
can
is
even
all
have-
free?
All free.
Wow,
All
Sarah,
free and
come on.
I know.
Free.
I rock. It's so
You
hard
just-
to be me.
God, I can't compete.
You can find today's Damn Good download, Damn Good website hybrid link at attackoftheshow.com, along with lots of other good things that you get on this show every single day.
Pretty soon you're actually going to be downloadable. That'll be something.
I
Let me
am,
tell
Tina.
you.
Where have you been?
All right, I don't make promises I can't keep, so when I promise we're going to be back, we will. And I promise that we're going to bring you the feed. And I promise that it came from eBay. Will shake your faith in a higher power. You can bank on that.
Well, I hope you're going to keep your promise.
And you can download Sarah at www. to the only show that dies a little every time you leave. Still on the way, we've got a DV Tuesday that thinks the term special edition gets used way too loosely. And a special performance by the Yin Yang Twins. That's right, Mary-Kate and Ashley. Now finish scarfing down those pizza rolls because it's time for The Feed.
eBay, the garage sale website with its "Can you believe how much crap people have" auctions, has purchased internet phone company Skype in a "Can you believe how much effing money eBay has" business deal. Yahoo News is reporting that eBay is shelling out $4 billion to buy Skype. $4 billion! How do you make that much hosting possessed toaster auctions? The world will never know. Anyway, the deal immediately puts eBay in competition with everybody from Google to the phone company. Great. We can't wait to be outbid on a long-distance call to our parents by some kid in Iowa. eBay hopes to create a network through Skype that will connect its buyers and sellers. So now you don't just get to leave nasty feedback. You can now call the person who sold you that bootleg copy of Lost Season 1 and send hateful, threatening phone messages. That is progress. Now, Geek.com has some news regarding Microsoft's new operating system, Vista. It seems like Pringles and FEMA excuses is going to be available in more varieties than you care to keep track of. That's right. A whopping 7 versions of Vista are slated for release, ranging from the starter version we talked about last week to the Ultimate Edition, which will allow your computer to, if the pre-hype is to be believed, talk to God. In the middle are the Home Basic version, the Home Premium Edition, the Professional Edition, and the Steve Ballmer Eats Babies Edition. Sorry, I just wanted to prove you had stopped listening, and you had. There's no indication yet, though, what the price difference is going to be from one to the other, but now you have 7 versions guaranteed to almost serve all your needs. Now, in a move that's being called more symbolic than meaningful, the Better Business Bureau has given the boot to mobile phone carrier Cingular. The reason for the excommunication has to do with the fact that over the past 3 years, Cingular has 20 outstanding or unanswered complaints from customers. Shameful! The BBB requires all members to promptly answer such complaints, and failing to do so is grounds for dismissal. Again, this move doesn't necessarily affect Cingular's business, but it does call to light the fact that mobile phone complaints are on the rise, and Cingular is one of the top targets. So, not being part of the BBB means that Cingular no longer has to care about whether or not you get good service. See? Nothing's changed. Now, Bill Cosby, the one-time comedian turned humorless old man, has won a suit against website fatalbert.org. Or, depending on your reading of the URL, could also be fatalbert.org. See? Same spelling. This is the crux of a recent suit Cosby brought against the domain, claiming that the address was being used in bad faith and was deliberately luring people to a search engine and website selling sexually explicit products. This, of course, follows the legal action Cosby took against Channel 101 to stop the production of the webtoon House of Cosbys. The World Intellectual Property Organization ruled in favor of Cosby and awarded him the right to the domain fatalbert.org. Well done, man. Cosby immediately hit up the stand-up circuit again, but his "did you ever have to sue somebody for stealing something you did 40 years ago? I know I have" routine failed to connect with audiences. Not sure why. That's the feed. Go suck on a pudding popper.
Will do. If it's ever been Exhibit C in a murder trial or at the epicenter of a bloodless coup, odds are, you want to do it with me? It came from eBay!
Yeah.
To find the larynx. Yeah.
I thought we had harmony.
I thought so.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, first
Tell
up,
me.
the king of bling. Look at this. This is actually, this gets complicated. There's a backstory, but I'm going to get to that. There's a couple guys that explain what bling is and so forth, but really what you're bidding on is toast. Right there.
It says at the top, too, it's round 2. That's because I actually went ahead and purchased the first King of Bling.
Oh, really? You should have
hat.
brought that in.
Oh, I ate it.
Okay. Also says you can get the plastic tub to hold it. It's 4 bids, $8.50. But it's got some good other stuff on here, and I want to just point out one little thing. In case you really don't know what bling is, it shows us here the components of bling bling are, in fact, 50% bling and another 50% bling.
So you and I are bling bling. We're half
You
and
could
half.
say that.
Yeah.
You're a little bit more bling than I am.
All right, 75-25.
Okay, next, moving on, is the George Bush toilet paper. This is actually, I think, quite a bargain.
They spelled toilet wrong.
It's not I-O-L-E-T?
No, it's O-I.
Oh, right. It's $22.97. It's got
George Bush
15.
just made the site.
15 bids. That's right. They misunderestimated him. But it has little slogans about look at that, misunderestimated me.
Oh, there you go.
We need an energy bill that encourages consumption, and bring them on, which is kind of weird if you're toilet paper. So I think that's.
And what's that going for right now?
That's $22.97. I don't know how much you get. I don't know the absorbency.
He's got a lot of Bushisms, so
yeah.
I'm assuming double ply.
Moving on. Okay. Next is, now this is not as much of a bargain as the George Bush toilet paper. This is, you can become an astronaut on an actual space mission. How much do you think that's worth? Take a guess.
I don't know.
$20 million.
20 million?
$20 million. This is actually, it ended with no bids, which is strange. But this looks a little bit fishy. This is a...
No skills or anything? Just go ahead.
Yeah, I looked actually. I did a little research. You can't find the National Security Research Center anywhere. So if anybody knows where that is, let me know. $1,000 non-refundable application fee. Looks like a scam.
You think?
To me. Yeah, I'm just going to go out there.
I'm going to agree with you.
Okay. Next one. This one is going to be a favorite. The Angelina Jolie Coca-Cola can that she drank from.
Wow.
The backstory here is that she was walking somewhere in Buckinghamshire, which is clearly a made-up town in England, and she drank a Coke can and left it on the wall and whatever. Some enterprising person has picked it up. This
no lipstick that day.
You know, with the lips on that girl,
right?
I'm surprised she.
I would think she'd use gloss.
Oh,
yeah, I think that's a fake. But if they're going to spend $8,000 on a fake, Tina, you should start drinking from sodas and selling it. We can make a fortune.
I've been doing it for years.
Anyway.
Or you, Brendan.
Not my thing. There you have it, folks.
It is Girls Week.
Yes, it sure is. Always expect the unexpected when
it came from eBay. Don't look at me, camera. I got nothing left for you. Try Sarah and Tina over there.
Yeah, because we have entirely too much free time here on Attack of the Show. And we do, actually. So we build a little flash game called Click and Hold for Great Justice.
Wow.
But before we go any further, you guys have to go to g4tv.com/map right now. g4tv.com/map. Go.
Oh, that's because it's a live show.
It's a live show. So you go and you can participate in our live flash game. It's not actually really a game. What it is it's a map of the world. And what you do is you pick a country.
Okay.
Any country, and you click and hold down on that country, and depending on how many other people around the globe are doing that, the country itself will light up. So whoever is clicking on the country at the most times, that country is like winning type of thing. We built this because we're really into competition.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, everybody at home, you know the rules. Everybody click on Swaziland.
Swaziland. Go.
Nobody's gonna know where that is.
I don't think so.
I don't even
Pick
know
another
where it is.
one.
What is Swaziland? I don't even think that's a real
it's
country.
right there.
No, Tina, that's France.
My bad. Go ahead.
That's France. Actually, why don't we say France though?
No, France,
We're gonna go
great.
click on France.
Love
So
France.
I'm clicking and holding. Now we should point out that we are on a 10-second delay. So you guys are hearing this like 10 seconds after I said it, and then it takes about 5 seconds for France to start showing up. But I'm clicking and I'm holding.
Okay.
Everybody click on France. I guarantee you, France is gonna beat out the U.S. of A., which is apparently winning right now.
No, you don't actually have to be in France to click and hold in France.
No. You just have to choose France. And you gotta click and you gotta hold. So this
That's
is one of
some
those
good
things
AI.
where you gotta not want to use your mouse for a lot of other things at the time.
Gotcha.
But you know.
Wow, this is really compelling. Look how many countries.
Now a lot of people are clicking on a lot of different countries, but France is not number one. And there it is. France
It's number one.
The 15-second.
Very cool.
15-second clicked it.
That's
Thank you.
cool.
Thank you, everybody. See, it works. Isn't that fun?
Wow, so you can actually build your own video games in the comfort of your own station.
And that's what we do here. And now at home, you just click and hold your favorite country, and you watch the map. And when you win, you feel good because you know that you're like this.
You're
with somebody,
communicating
with somebody.
Now, is it
in
24/7?
Swaziland.
Is this going to stay up?
Yeah. It's Flash, man.
You guys rule,
It's Flash.
man. You rule.
So keep clicking and holding because we're going to check in later to see if any other countries can take on the greatest country in the world, Canada.
Yes.
I'm not Canadian.
Actually, I used to live in Canada. That's a whole nother story.
You did?
Yeah.
Where?
Jailed. It was bad.
Never mind then. All right, let's take some calls. Early in the show, we wanted you to call and diss Kevin Ferreira. Ooh. We're ready. So Michael joins us on the phone from Springfield, Tennessee. Thanks for being here, Michael.
Hey.
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 What up, Mike?
What's your question, Mike?
Is Kevin as good a gamer as he leads us to believe, or is he horrible?
Good question.
Terrible.
Kevin has never actually played a game.
No. It's all faked. It's all scripted.
When you see like close-up shots of his hands, it's
My
a
hand.
stand-in. Is it you?
It's actually me playing for Kevin. Kevin's actually a really bad gamer.
He has stunt doubles. He is an idiot.
Especially thumb doubles, for sure. for sure.
So,
Thank
yeah.
you so much. Now, Jonathan joins us on the phone from St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Jonathan.
What's your question about Kevin?
I'm from Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Oh,
you
that's
are?
what I meant.
Well, you know, it's
Okay, come
somewhere
on.
in the middle.
Tip for tat.
What's your question or your comment?
Okay, well, what is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to Kevin or Kevin has done besides the
Kevin
prank?
did wet himself last week at his cube.
Oh, I saw
And he had to
that.
have the chair removed.
Yeah, he did do that. Yeah,
And
Kevin,
there was a whole HR thing.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
people
actually
people were complaining.
He was actually making out with one of our vice presidents too. A couple weeks
I can't believe you just told that story. Wow.
that we were drinking at that. Yeah, it was
Well,
very funny. It
that
was a Christmas party.
It was embarrassing
Yeah.
for the vice president.
All right, Adam joins us from hopefully Vancouver, Washington. How you doing, Adam?
Hi, Adam.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? All right, go ahead. What's your question?
So Kevin always got a smile on his face, right? And I'm wondering if he's trying to cover up some. Does he actually have, when the cameras are off, a really bad temper?
Yeah, has a real mean streak.
Yeah.
That kid.
He's actually bipolar.
He's like $110, but he will just go for the jugular. You know, like teeth baring. You know, he's got really long fingernails.
Yeah, he bit my back once when he was a PA on our show, G4TV.com. That airs, by the way, Friday at 10 p.m.
He's a
Eastern.
monster.
Yeah, crazy. Nothing really great about Kevin. All right, don't even think about crossing state lines in the next few minutes, because when we come back, DV Tuesday shines a bright light on everything that's missing in your life.
And there's a lot missing.
Certainly in my life.
All right, you know the expression, too much of a good thing? No? How about turn off the games for 2 seconds and live your life? Okay, good. Because this time, it's this week's Verizon broadband battle, and we're not playing Battlefield 2. It's amazing that I even said that. I can't believe it. That's right. We're heading into the fantasy world of EverQuest 2, so tighten that corset, polish up those pointy shoes, Tolkien Lover 86. To register, just go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. That's where you get all the details and all the links to get your little booty started. And we'll see you Thursday for the LAN Party. Now, what you're about to see is okay. I mean, it's a valiant effort and all, but the book is way better. It's DV Tuesday. Chris Gore, welcome to All Girls Week here on Attack of the Show.
It's weird. I can feel the estrogen in the air. It's like I walked in the girl's John on accident. That's what it feels like.
You get a
right
contact
now.
high, actually. You're going to walk out of here a little estrogen heavy.
Yeah,
I hope you're okay with that.
My feminine side is going to come out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Decora-
Not really.
Decorating?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
This is silly.
Yeah.
Let's get into what we do best. It's DVD Tuesday. We're talking
Yes.
DVDs, so we'll start with The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which I didn't even see that long ago. They come out sooner and sooner.
They come out, yeah.
In a theater. I
That
didn't see it
window
that long ago.
of theater to DVD is shrinking ever faster. But this disc is filled with a ton of cool extras. One of the things I love about it is it's designed like the guide. You know, the guide they use in the movie.
Yes.
It physically looks like that. So the menus are really cool. They kind of hop around and stuff.
Which is, the whole movie is based on the actual Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is
Right.
this thing that helps you get around.
Yes, hence the title. And they've got this button on it you can push called the improbability drive, which is, of course, a plot device in the film. And what happens is you can press it, and then it randomly goes to any feature on the disc. The other thing is there's 2 commentary tracks on it, which are great. One with the director and some of the cast. Another one with one of the executive producers and a Douglas Adams expert. Another thing that they did on this disc, which I thought was really clever, was they have fake deleted scenes.
Nice.
Fake deleted scenes. So in one of the scenes, Arthur comes out dressed up like Rambo with a giant gun, and he comes out and he says, "Do panic!" It's pretty funny.
But it wasn't
It's pretty
actually
funny.
going
It's
to
not-
ever be in the movie, but
not
it's
gonna
one
be
of
in
those
the movie at
Douglas
all.
Adams fans humor type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So
I actually really liked this movie.
No, you know what? I didn't love it in the theater. I thought it was kind of sitcom-y, but you know what? Watching it now on DVD with the extras, and there's a ton of cool stuff I didn't even go over. It's great. It's
a
great.
buy?
It's a buy. It's definitely a buy.
We are starting DVDs on a high
Yeah.
note, so let's move on and see if we can keep the momentum up. Smallville, the complete 4th season.
Okay, now let me start off with.
Let's remind people what Smallville is.
Smallville, of course, is the story of Clark Kent.
Yes.
As a young man, he's going through puberty.
Real
so, of
cult
course,
following in the Smallville house.
Yes, it's got a big cult following. And so, you know, it's one of the things where it's like, I remember when I first saw it, and I first saw the first episode, and I watched it, and I thought, wow, I'm going to watch this series about Clark Kent as a kid. I started watching it, and halfway through thought to myself, This is incredibly lame.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, my personal opinion. No one else.
And you're entitled to it.
Yeah. You know what?
we all are.
I just think this thing is so weak. And here I am watching like the beginning of the fourth season. He begins to fly on this episode.
Whatever.
He's got no costume. Not to geek out, but there's like no costume. It's one of those things where it's like you take the Superman element out of it. It's
And
sort of
Clark Kent just isn't that interesting.
It's a
He's
cheesy.
he's some stupid kid.
Yeah, it's a cheesy, bad teen drama that is really fake and phony. They don't resonate as real teenagers. It's those sort of like, we'll cast out of Canada people that are 25 years old.
Well, gee,
make them
Chris, I can't
teenagers.
possibly imagine what you would give, what rating you would give this DVD.
Yeah, I mean, I could actually do a whole rant about how like horrible and milquetoast this show is, and this is why like teens today actually spend more time online than watching television because of crap shows like Smallville.
So
bring it on.
Should I
Bring
pass?
it on.
Should I pass?
Yeah, it's for
Pass?
me.
Pass. Do not
For
collect
me,
200.
it's a pass. For me,
Okay.
it's a pass. But if you like Smallville and 3 commentaries and 1 behind-the-scenes thing, go for it. Waste your money.
Do your thing, but if you're cool, you're gonna pass. So moving on, Cowboy Bebop Remix 1.
Now this is weird.
That's just fun to say.
This is already Cowboy Bebop is already on DVD. I mean,
Right.
this is the remix is basically now you're seeing it in 5.1 sound.
Well, that's sort of like
That's it.
But that's not much of a remix.
That's exactly
you
what
know
I
what
was
I mean?
thinking. It's one of those things. If you've never seen an episode, I mean, if you love the anime, you can't get enough of it. This show's great, but I want more. There's no extras. So for me,
You're telling me that the
I'm telling
remix,
you.
all it is 5.1
5.1 sound.
That is so ridiculous.
oh, there's subtitles and wait, scene selections. Scene selections, folks, is
Cool.
not a special feature. Scene
Does
selections
it also
is not
have
a
a main
special
menu
feature.
and an off switch?
It has a main menu,
Wow.
a play
All right.
option.
So Cowboy Bebop, not too bad if you like the anime.
Yeah.
But as far as a remix goes, not much of a remix.
It's a rent.
It's a rent.
It's definitely a rent.
Give it a
Because
try, send it back.
Worth seeing, but there's going to be like an amazing extras filled
Sure.
disc later.
Yeah.
So.
Save your pennies. Now, anything else, Chris?
Yes, me. I always like to considering
You're
the week.
such a guy.
The week that we're having here on Attack of the
And
Show.
I appreciate this.
Yes.
because
Desperate Housewives is out, season 1.
And not that
Check
many
it
guys
out.
can admit
This is kinda
that
cool.
this is such a
kinda
good
cool. I
show.
like this. When you open the box, check this out. When you open the box,
What happens?
their clothes disappeared. Go ahead, give it close up. Trust me.
All right.
Close up, close it up. Look at that. Look at that.
But
they got no clothes. They got no clothes.
But they don't have any
They got no
any
clothes.
pasties or
Wait, see,
any,
no,
you
it's
know.
their clothes come off. When
Oh,
you
okay.
take the box out, their clothes come off.
They're desperate.
I mean, the thing is this. Look, if you like porn, at least the scenes where people talk, these are like the scenes where people talk in porn. It's like porn without the sex.
Without the porn.
Kind of is.
Oh my gosh.
If you study it.
Best idea ever. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.
Always
Thanks again for having
good to have you. Visit filmthread.com and chrisgore.com. Not because I told you to, but because of your undying love for Chris. We all have it. It's okay. You can admit it. Now, we control the vertical, we control the horizontal, we control the commercial breaks. But when we come back, the Yin Yang Twins are going to own our studio. Even Pone. On the next Attack of the Show, author and Wired sex columnist Regina Lynn will be here to get nasty. Listen as she explains internet sex fetishes slowly. Plus, guns, money, and intentionally furrowed eyebrows. I bend international trade laws with Lord of War director Andrew Niccol. And finally, bass fishing and beta testing. It's all in a day's work for one America's Army player. That's the next Attack of the Show, in case you were wondering. Now playing their hit single Bad, please welcome to the show the Yin Yang Twins featuring Mr. Colin Firth.
Colin Firth. Yeah, Yin Yang. Yin Yang. Yeah. Holla at your boy, baby.
What's happening?
We killing it on this one.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we got the Yin Yang Twins in the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? Colin Park up in here.
All right.
So, yo, check
Okay.
it out. Yo, let's go.
That's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind. I need a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind.
You want this money, then you gotta be a bad. Shake that thing from the tip if you a
Bad.
Drop it down to the floor if you a
Bad.
Oh, no, she ain't a, she just a
She a ghetto little girl with some ghetto little gang. The club where she work.
And she popping that
Say the
thing.
bread you get fed.
And the head is the
She
ball.
can never breathe on them.
They make them come one,
Come one.
come all.
Come on.
like she. Y'all ain't doing nothing but just touching the cell.
Freaky ways. She can shake for days. Shake in 69 different ways. Jump on stage. She get paid. She goes off. You got enough money. She taking it all off. Look at that. I did. I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, slim waist with a big behind. I need a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, slim waist with a big bass. Shout it.
You want this money, then you gotta be a
Bang.
second thing for the tip if you a
Bang.
drop it down to the floor if you a
Bang.
Oh no, she ain't a, she just a
Girl, move like you got something to prove. Keep running your yo, you gon' lose. I don't wanna hear about your mother, about your blues. I'd rather see that clap in the shoe like.
clap, 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 clap. I thought I saw what.
Shout it, getting drunk, love getting old. Love it when she take it to the floor, make a booty roll, take it all out for cheese. Love smoke, and she getting hella freaky on the one thing for me, song after song. Shout it won't stop, she goes all night long. Now that's a girl who know what she want in life. She a school girl, a lady in a stripper. I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line, cute face, slim waist with a big behind. I need a dime. That's top of the line, cute face, slim waist with a big behind.
You want this money, then you gotta be a second thing for the tip if you a drop it down to the floor if you a oh no, she ain't a, she just a watch your feet, 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 watch your feet. Oh yeah.
Yin Yang Twins, everybody. For more information on the Yin Yang Twins, check out our show notes and be sure to pick up their new album, USA, United State of Atlanta, available in stores now. Now, you might think that reading your emails and chat questions of yours would be a letdown after these guys, but don't sell yourself short. You rock in your own way. All right, so let's check in with that flash map now. Let's see who's winning.
Go Canada.
Yes.
Where's the map? Oh, come on.
Canada still.
More of you should be playing. Canada.
People are loyal.
There's Russia. Australia's getting in the mix. I think we've got Saudi Arabia.
Australia, yeah. Oh, Swaziland.
Good times, everybody.
All right, well, there you go.
Good
Thanks for
times.
looking,
Swaziland has failed
You guys,
miserably.
let's see what's going on in our IRC chat room.
Okay, let's. All right,
Yes.
we'll start with a question from Jay Moonies.
Yep.
Do the AOTS ladies, it's everybody on the couch today,
yes,
including
yep.
Brennan,
Yeah.
think that games are designed more for men specifically?
I'm gonna go with a no.
I mean, depending on which game, too. Sure, some. Some are.
Barbie, perhaps, but
the
Brennan
man
likes
game.
the Barbie.
Yeah, that's true. You would love Mary Kate and Ashley every lunch hour.
Michelle Kwan figure skating.
bet I
Yeah,
would.
big fan, big fan.
Every lunch hour.
So the answer's no.
Security
The
does
answer's no.
enjoy
Games
that.
are for people.
All right,
people.
next one from Can Tau Trunka Duck, something like that.
Yep.
Laura, who's your allegiance to? The punks, the geeks, or both?
Oh, wow. You know, I'm going to have to say you're all my children.
Oh,
Really, my allegiance is with such
old.
politician.
I mean,
she
really,
is.
my allegiance is with the furries. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Let's move on.
Actually, you're not.
That's
It's you!
really gross.
Wait,
Wow.
can I say that Smallville is one of the best television shows?
Okay,
on
you and Chris
TV?
Gordon need to box.
Yes, we're going to flame that one out.
You should.
Well, then you better fight it for that DVD.
Yes.
Smallville, we've got a fan.
Great show. Okay, go ahead.
All right, that's it. No more show today. We're done.
All the Smallville
Great.
fans, stand up in
we
your
want to
living
thanks to
rooms.
our guest, Kira Sultanovich, and of course, Chris Gore, even though he's wrong about Smallville.
Yes, good night. Now, Brendan, where are our drinks?
Hey, you promised we'd have cocktails.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go
You
get
know,
something.
I'm taking on the rocks with a shot. Hurry up.
Yes. Shaking that.
Attack of the Show wardrobe provided by Jinx.com.